Hey, Stoney here with another live cast of Mechabellum. All right, Elise spec with Void Eye. That could be very fun. Let's try it. All right. So what I want to do, let's see. We can do suppression, or we can do absorption. We know that our chaff clear is not going to be as good as our opponent here. I think we're going to go with suppression around 2. And then we're going to supplement with arc lights. So it's kind of like a mid aggro type of deal. All right. Okay, arc light coming in, chaff clearing. And once we get through the chaff, I think we don't really have a problem into the spiders. All right. We will need range on the arc lights soon enough. But for now, though, there may be an opportunity for a cheese on this tower. Let's see. Assault Scorpion is always a pretty spicy card. All right. We're going to save the 50 because we are elite. Okay, he is going to cheese me out of a tower, unfortunately. And that's alright, because I think we can cheese him back and our tower timing would have been better. And also, the level 2 arc lights, they do insane amount of damage. Okay, we're going to run over to the other side. Whoa, look at this arc light. Holy crap. Just holding strong here. Alright, good stuff. Alright, it's going to be Phoenixes into the Wraith, I think. Gonna take charge shot early. Let's see, maybe up here. Oh, it's actually just gonna be Phoenixes. Good option. Triple Phoenixes. Didn't defend the back line. If I had that extra crawler, I would have been able to get through the front, but I didn't, so that's alright. I thought for sure it was going to be a Wraith play, but it ended up not being a Wraith play, so that's okay. I do want to have Fire Badgers, so that would have been sweet if we can get a Fire Badger drop. Alright, let's do ER Phoenixes. All right, let's see here. $115, $120. Not the greatest, but let's see. Okay, to take range. That's problematic. He does have Resurrect. Okay. Time to get some Wasp into the equation, I think. All right. Okay, nuke is an option. Yeah, could have turned into a Wraith board. That would have been pretty good. Alright, we need late arriving chaff here. And I think we can get there eventually. And these late fans, they do so much damage. Okay, nice. Okay, I think we can get there. Our initial chaff clear is just a little weak at the moment. Okay. It's gonna be wasps. Okay. Alright, we got tanks coming in. Of course, wasps are being picked up by both sides. Unfortunately, we have some bad targeting happening here. Not a fan of that. Alright. We do have some really bad targeting happening here with this tarantula. For some reason, the arc light was just getting too much into that. Alright, we're gonna need some chaff clearing. Alright. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we're gonna get rid of you. We definitely need more phoenixes, for sure. Big problem. All right. Well. Alright. Maybe it's time to start getting rid of some arc lights. Maybe these guys can move down. Is that enough to kill all the spiders? Oh, that's rough. So the problem is just the spiders are too good at chaff clear, and is unable to kill them as a result of that. Oh man, this might be game. Okay. Not yet game, but close. Like, we need to kill so many spiders up front. Alright. Okay. Alright, still in this. That was a offensive GG from our opponent. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna get photon emission. These crawlers, we're gonna make a run over. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Shield here. Possibly shield here. And that's about it, I think. Secondary missile here. Okay. Tanks going through. Alright, and that's GG. Very close. Whew, that was stressful. All right. What was the issue? Lucky drop? What drop? What was lucky about it? Do you mean the wraith? Maybe. I didn't think the wraith was that big of a deal. I mean, it was definitely useful. But I think what's really good was this Link sledgehammers. He did take charge shot in the end, which could have worked onto the sledgehammers. But I think it's the sledgehammers that's causing a bit of a problem. For me, the whole game is about enabling my phoenixes so that I can take down his tarantula. That was really the whole point of this game. Once we can get to the tarantula, then we have a pretty good chance of cleaning up everything else. For now, though, like for the longest time, the reason I wasn't able to get to the tarantula is just because the arc lights are inherently less productive when it comes to clearing chaff, and his tarantula didn't even have HE. Like, that is insane. They're so good at just getting rid of units and still staying alive, right? Yeah, the phoenixes in the end, they were really getting the work done, and I was very happy about that. This guy, 238,000. That was really good. All right, if I were my opponent, and since this was such a close game, if I were my opponent, how would I deal with this board? I would say, I mean, with Link Sledgies, you can either go double shot Scorpions, which is good. Or I don't know. This is very tough because he already took charge shot, which in theory is very good into Link Sledges. Right? The problem with the charge shot dudes is that they, except this guy did a lot of work. Okay, some of these on the side, they were doing a lot of work. I think the problem was just that they weren't really given the opportunity to lock onto the unit long enough. And if they do, I feel like they would definitely get it done. Charge shot level 3, 21k, so 40k. Is sledge times 5, so he's got what, 70k. He takes 3 shots to get rid of a whole squad of sledge. It's not terrible. And I can't really justify pivoting into like a double shot Scorpion. I doubt it would do the same amount of damage quick enough. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe another way to do it is Void Eye? No, Void Eye would just disable it for 4 seconds. And after that, the tanks themselves will link anyways. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how my opponent would go about this. Maybe he needs sledgies as well. Because he has I think he has, we're on par with Phoenixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're on par with Phoenixes. But he does have slightly better Phoenixes. Because I still have some level 2s. Well, I don't know. It's such an even game. So I honestly can't really tell how he would be able to win that. Like, maybe chaff war. Somehow try to get the Phoenixes to snipe out these raids. Because once the raids are gone, I lose like a very significant part of my chaff clear. Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe he will take shield on the Fangs and just double down like on Fangs. Yeah. Tough to say. Well, I hope you enjoyed this game, and if you want to see another one, here's one for you. And I'll see you on the next one.
Prepare your tactics. Mechabellum's calling. Deploy your fortress. The battlefield's alive with swarms.